Namassarvebhyah. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram Mahodaya. Ram Ram Ram. Welcome to one and all to the fresh batch of learning to chant Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, and this is batch 3. My name is Srimati Jnanadeepa and we have learned Shrimad Bhagavad Gita in batch 2. Today we are extremely privileged to introduce you to Shri.Seetharaman Mahodaya, who is our Guru, who is our Guru and taught us Shrimad Bhagavad Gita since November 21. A warm welcome to the third batch of learning to chant Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Dr. S. Seetharaman was born in 1948 in Ernakulam district of Kerala state. He graduated in civil and municipal engineering in 1971 from Sabalpur University in Odisha state. He obtained his master's and doctorate in structural engineering from IISc Bangalore and IIT Madras in 1973 and 1990 respectively. Dr. Seetharaman had a career of more than 3 decades as a scientist in research and development in structural engineering at Structural Engineering Research Center, a national laboratory under the CISR situated in Chennai. He retired as a chief scientist in 2008. From 2008, he started a second career as a professor of structural engineering in reputed engineering colleges by teaching the subject to the postgraduate students and guiding research projects. He retired from an active service in 2018. From 2018, he undergone several online courses offered by NPTEI in English literature, German languages, and Sanskrit. After the onset of COVID-19, he restricted his attention to only Sanskrit. He has completed Kovida course conducted by Samskrita Bharati and currently doing Bhasha Pravesha level 1. He has also studied various courses offered by Vyoma Sanskrit Labs. In 2021, he had a good fortune of learning to chant Shrimad Bhagavad Gita under the guidance of the blessed Guru, Kumari Janani Shri, who at a very young age had mastered the art of chanting Sanskrit shlokas with correct diction and pronunciation. Under the able and patient teaching, he learned the intricate nuances of pronunciation of Sanskrit languages. Her clarity and distinct way of offering chanting practice are unique and extraordinary. She brought the light the fact that chanting can be blissful and should be rendered with full attention and concentration. He also learned the correct pronunciation of Vishnu Sahasranama and Lalita Sahasranama under her supervision. He got a wonderful opportunity to chant Shrimad Bhagavad Gita with his Guru and other co-devotees in 2021 at Chengalpattu in Tamil Nadu. After successfully completing the Bhagavad Gita course in November 2021 with the blessings and directions of the Guru and a staunch Krishna devotee, Srimati Kamakshi Karthik, Seetharaman successfully conducted the Bhagavad Gita chanting course for a fresh batch of devotees. He participates regularly in Ekadashi group chanting of Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Sahasranama and helps devotees who are in need of chanting practices without mistakes and correct pronunciation. Seetharaman recently relocated and settled in Bengaluru. His main interests are reading, solving puzzles, learning new languages, and nature study. He follows the minimalistic lifestyle. I really take this opportunity in thanking Srimati Kamakshi ma'am and Kumari Janani Shri for giving this opportunity in serving our Guru and continue our Gita Amritam journey of Gita Amritam along with all the 3 batch devotees. Once again, I welcome everyone. Dhanyavadaha sarvebhyah.
Dhanyavadaha sarvesham swagatam suprabhadam. We'll start with the chanting of the Mangalasasanam. Krishno rakshatu man chara chara guruhu Krishnan namasyamyaham Krishnena marasatravo vinihataha Krishnaya tasmai namaha Krishna deva samutthidam jagadidam Krishnasya dasosmyaham Krishne bhaktirajanjalasto bhagavan He Krishna tubhyan namaha Prapanna parijataya Totra vetraika panaye Jnana mudraya Krishnaya Gita mritaduhe namaha Vasudeva sutan devam Kamsa chanura mardanam Devaki paramanandam Krishnam vande jagat gurum Sarvesham punaswagatam. Thank you very much, Deepa Bagni, for the kind introduction. We'll start today's schedule. Yesterday we have seen an introduction to Bhagavad Gita and also its Mahatmyam, and we have chanted a few slokas from the Bhakti Yoga, 12th chapter, just as a sample how it will be, the class will be for that purpose. Today, we will start in the right earnest, we will start the pronunciation rules and some of the instructions to the devotees, and also how Sanskrit is pronounced, because it is a Ucharana Bhasha. We have to, the Ucharanam is very important for this. So that we will learn. And today we will learn the Ucharanam. However, when we start chanting, I will repeat those rules once again as required, and so that there will be no difficulty, and we will guide you in the correct way to make you master the art of pronunciation and also chanting. So chanting, you can chant in any way, but if you chant in the best possible way, that will give you more satisfaction and fulfillment. And as I said, chanting, we should not stop with chanting, because tremendous, very, very deep secrets are involved, and the Vedas themselves have been explained. So we have to start following those instructions given in the Bhagavad Gita. That is actually taken from the Sanatana Dharma, that is the Hindu Dharma. So that we should try to follow in our lives. Very important for the existence of this humanity as well as the world itself. I feel at this juncture of time, it is very, very essential. So that is very, very important. We'll start anyway with the pronunciation rules and the instructions to the devotees.
Yeah, can you just share your screen? No, mine is.
Mine, okay. I will share this. Okay. Okay. This is the. I want. Am I audible?
Yes, but the screen is not visible, Mahodaya.
It's not visible. How to do that? How to get that into? If I put that, just coming, the screen is visible. I have to share it.
Share screen.
Instead of sharing, what I will do is like this. I will, yes. Then I will do this. Oh no.
Otherwise, send it to Deepa Mahodaya from WhatsApp.
WhatsApp I have sent her. Morning I have sent her. I have sent Deepa ma'am.
Deepa, can you share that?
No, he has sent me only the Jnana shlokas.
The rules. Rules I not sent, is it? Rules, it is there in my email ID.
Mahodaya, just to try to share screen from Zoom from the beginning. We go to Zoom and click that share screen.
Here, then it is difficult to share screen where, yes. Share screen.
Yes. Now you select the document.
How to obtain that document here? The document is going behind that, no? Yes, yes, it's coming here. I don't know how to share this with that. Desktop, it is coming.
No, what error you are getting, Mahodaya? Do you able to see the share screen in the Zoom?
Share,
Now we could able to see, Mahodaya.
now you able to see?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay, thanks.
Class timings, yes.
Thanks. Yes. Yes. So some few information. The class timings will be 10 to 10:45 a.m. Monday to Friday. Today is a special day. Usually Sundays will be break, and today is a special day. So we should not stop just after starting. So that's why we conducted the class today. Generally, it will be a break day. And class meetings will be by Zoom portal. Details will be shared. And I think it has already been shared. You devotees can log in by 9:55 a.m. Earlier itself, they can log in so that they need not miss the classes, the introductory part of the class. And also they will not be disturbing others. Zoom meetings will be recorded and can be revisited anytime. So they are available in YouTube, and if you can go back and listen to and also see the videos of the meetings. Devotees will be under mute stage. Only when name is called, you can unmute and you can talk and express whatever you want. WhatsApp group of the devotees will be formed, and announcements and communication will be done through that group. So teaching methodology, there are about 700 slokas in Bhagavad Gita. So these 700 slokas, each sloka consists of 2 lines. Usually it will be in 2 lines, and there are 4, we will divide it into 4 padas. Each sloka will have in total 32 letters. 32 letters will be there. So each pada will have 8 letters. 8 letters, and we will chant these 8 letters. Pada by pada, we will be chanting. Because it means that means we'll be taking a break. After one pada, we'll be taking a break. You will taking that means we'll take a breath, and then we'll chant the next pada. So initially we'll go by pada, so that you get the feel of it, and you'll be able to repeat it in a better way. So pada by pada we will repeat, and the devotee who is interested has to raise the hand, and they will be unmuted, and you can unmute and then repeat 2 times, so that, and it will be corrected. Corrections will be made when you are unable to chant it proper way. Corrections will be made, and then we will take 1 line, and then that will be repeated 2 times, and then the full sloka will be repeated. Then we'll be asked to take you. I will ask you to chant that full sloka once. So by the time you have got accustomed to the pronunciation after listening, so everybody will not be repeating the same thing. So others can listen to the repetition, and they can grasp the pronunciation, correct pronunciation. So any questions, doubt clearance, and any additional knowledge you will have. Suppose I don't have that much of knowledge about, or some special knowledge, you can share it at the end of the session. You can share it. We'll give you some 5-10 minutes. We'll give you so that we can share your knowledge also with us. You're free. You can ask any doubt. Don't go back without clearing your doubts. So clear any doubt any number of times. No problem. We'll correct it, because our intention is that you get it, and then you get the Gita's message fully. So you will try to take 3 or 4. Initially, it will be difficult to take up 3 or 4 slokas per class, because you will have difficulty, and you have to get used to that flow. So initially, it will be difficult. 1 or 2 slokas we will do. Then later on, as you catch up, we can proceed faster. So initially, after 1 class is over, that day's slokas will be repeated the next class, beginning. And at the end of the class also, the same slokas will be, those slokas will be repeated, so that you can listen once again how the whole thing is chanted together. So this will be done in every class. And teaching methodology 2, every class will start with the invocation prayer by the Shikshika. There is Mangala Totram will be chanted by the Shikshika, and every class will end with Shanti Mantram by the Shikshika. Then meaning of the words, the slokas, and the meaning of the full sloka will be taught. So this will be conveyed to you. You can ask doubts if you have not hesitate on that. You can ask doubts, and don't wish the Sitika once. If you are coming a bit late, you can enter and then just be with the class. You do not announce your entry. You can just be there, and then at the end you can wish, or we can do after class is over. After all that day's slokas are over, and the question and answer session is on, you can. Next is elements of teaching. So Sanskrit, as I said, is Ucharana Bhasha. We must be very careful about it. Ucharanam is very, very important. And I will go as we go along, I will tell you how it is very important, because if you just mispronounce a word, it will give some other meaning. So that is a lot of discussions will happen on this. If you mispronounce, meaning will be entirely different. So we should try to pronounce in the correct way. And the following points will be stressed while reciting. These are some of the that is the pronunciation rules. How to pronounce the Sanskrit aksharas. So that will be short and long vowels. What is short vowel? What is long vowel? What is low energy and high energy swaras? Somewhere you have to use more force, some you have to use less force. Then visarga rules. Visarga comes. Every letter should be pronounced. So every chinna that you see, symbol you see, has significance, because that conveys meaning. It is because this is a very highly grammatical subject, language. So we have to have the correct, that is the Srilinga, Pullinga, Navupsagalinga. So all these things are there. So we have to pronounce it in the correct way. Jihva Mulya, Upadmaniya rules, Anuswara rules. Then these are some letters like Sha, Sha, and Sa. Very, very similar sounding letters. Very, very similar, because we confuse one between the other while pronouncing. Where we should be careful in pronouncing. And the Na and the Na. There is one light na and a hard na will be there. So these things you should distinguish, and pada division. Most of the slokas, I can tell you, 90% of the slokas will be more than that. Only few slokas where you will have to continuously chant the one full line, because where you cannot separate out the two padas. If sandhi is there, we can break the sandhi. That if sandhi is only just a joint, we can release the joint and then chant it. But some places you cannot release the joint and you chant it together, because that's a samasta pada, but it's called samasa. So there we cannot break it. So those lines will be telling you where you have to chant it without breaking. That is full breath. One breath you will chant the entire sloka. So these kind of things we will tell you. And what is the outcome of this learning? So devotees have to chant with correct pronunciation of Bhagavad Gita by applying all the rules. If you know Sanskrit already, it's a plus point. It's a great advantage for you. If you don't know also, it doesn't matter. You will learn. Correct pada division and chanting with confidence. So these things are the outcomes. And also I want to add that they also, by God's grace, they will get the correct message of Bhagavad Gita, and that they will apply in their lives, and that will be for their growth, totally their growth, their family's growth, and also the society around them will also grow. So this is with this intention, this is the intention of conducting this course. Now we see Sanskrit pronunciation tips. So I'll tell you. See, Panini is the architect of this whole Sanskrit language and its grammar. So there is a separate division called Shiksha in this Panini's Sanskrit description. So Shiksha is mainly connected with phonetics, how to pronounce. So it depends on two aspects. One is the Utpatti Sthana, that is from where the sound is coming. Where the sound is coming, and also the effort required. Prayatna, that is the how much effort are you putting in pronouncing that word. So these two aspects are covered in the Shiksha. It's a big vast subject, but we will not go into that because I also don't know those details. But for whatever purpose we need, that much we can see. So here, Hrasva Swaras and Dirgha Swaras. And Tarksha Swara, we will have what is called short vowels. We will have one Matra Kala. Matra is the time that you spend in pronouncing. One Matra Kala means the time taken to make it one clap, that is one Matra Kala. But Dirgha Swaras, that is two Matra Kalas. Two Matra Kalas. So there are two Matra Kalas, one Matra Kala Swaras are there. So we will see what those things are. So, yes. Okay, you'll go along with it. And the example from the Bhagavad Gita, before going to that, I will go into I'll go into we'll start with the Varnopatti Sthanani, where the letters are coming from in Sanskrit. So one is coming from the Kantaha, that is throat. From the throat, some sounds are coming. Some sounds will come. And some place will come from Taju, palate, that is the root of the top portion of the mouth. We'll see, I got a figure for that, I'll show you that. And then Murdha, so it is the cerebrum, that is the top portion, roof portion of the mouth. And then Danta, teeth, from where the sound is coming. And then Oshta, that is the lips is coming, and Nasika. So these are the 6 portions in the mouth from where the sound is coming. So as you can see here, it starts from the throat and goes in a sequential way all over the mouth. Throat, palate, cerebrum, danta, then teeth and lips and nose. So it is using all these portions of the mouth. And as you chant, all these portions are activated. So that will give you a very good massage for the your vocal system and make you much more fluent, and you will be much more clear in your pronunciation and also your speaking. And this is Kantha or glottis, and I will come to that. And these are the, so I can slightly enlarge it. I don't know whether to enlarge it. Anyway, we will do that. This is the short vowels. So it has got 15 swaras, that is the, what do you call this, vowels in Sanskrit. We have got 5 vowels in English. English has got 26 letters, where 5 letters are vowels. Here we have got 15 of them, and one A, E, U, R, L. So these are the Hrasva Swaras, short vowels. They're taking one Matra Kala, that is one clapping time it will take for pronunciation. And then these long vowels. A, E, U, R, A, I, O, Au. So these 8 are the Dirghaswaras. And these Aha are called Ayogavahas. So they don't belong to this, but support vowels. They support these things. So they are also included in the swaras. So this is the 15 of them. And as you can see, A has got Dirgha also. E has got Dirgha also. U has got Rika. R has got Dirgha. But L has not got Dirgha. It doesn't have Dirgha. A, I, O, Au are always Dirgha. They don't have Raswa part. So these are only 4 have got the Dirgha part. So this is something we have to be very careful with this. When that is Krasaswara and Dirghaswara. And then we can see here the consonants. That is the Vyanjanas, we call that. That is Kavargam. We call Ka, Kha, Ga, Kha, Nga. Then this Chavargam, palatals, this is called gutturals. That is coming from the Kantha, Kantaha. And then palatal is from the palate, and Talavyas and cerebrals. That is from the roof. And then we have got the dentals, Dantya, and this global ostia. That is Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa. And most of our Indian languages have got this division. One Ka, then Kha, Ga, Kha, Nga, like that. So Cha, Cha, Ja, Cha, Nya. So I will tell you how it comes. Here, see, this is the thing. This is the Kantha portion, and this is the palate portion, and this is the roof portion of the mouth. Then Dantya, that is just above the teeth. That is Dantya, and Oshta, that is the lips. So which vargas, which letters come from Kantha? So that is given here. This is Panini's rule only. This it is the Paninian form. Akuha visarjaniyanam Kantha. So A and A, you can find out yourself. Try to tell A. You can see that the sound comes from the Kantha. A and A are same the set only. So when you say A, it includes A also. The sound is coming from the Kantha. Then Ku means Kavarga. That is Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga. These 5 letters. So these 2 letters A and Kuvarga. That is the Ka, Kha, Ga, Kha, Nga. And Ha. Ha also comes from the Kantha. And Visarjaniyanam. That is the Aha. There is in Sanskrit, I told you Aha is there. That Ayoga Vakas, we saw Krastaswaras. There are 15 are there. 5 are Lekus, and then Hrisva is Hrisva, and the Dirgha is 8, and 2 Ayoga Vakas, and Aha. That Aha also comes from this Kantha region. So these are the letters that come from the Kantha region. You can check it out yourself, whether where the sound is coming by experimenting with yourself. You can tell this. Then this Ichu Ya Yashanam Talu. From the next Talu, that is the palate portion, E. When you say E, that is activated. That E, it comes that your tongue will go and touch that portion which is deepermost in the your roof of the mouth. It will touch there. And Chu, Cha. When you say Cha, Chakara, all the Chakara vargas. That is Chu means, it means Chakaras. That is Chavargas. Cha, Cha, Ja, Cha, Nya. All the 5 letters is included in this Chu. Then Ya and Sha. So the Sha. This Sha is called in Shankara. That Sha is used. Shankara. That Sha is this one. So these letters are originated from the Talu. And then R, T, Ra, Shanam, Murdha, from the roof of the cerebral. It's called cerebrals. So from the roof of the mouth, R, and 2 means Tavargam. Ta, ta, da, ta, na. When you pronounce that, we can see that the your The tongue is going and touching the roof of the mouth. So r, t, ra, shana, murtha. Then l, t, l, sa, dantaha. So when you say l, when it's the takara, tu means tavargam, that is the ta, tha, da, tha, na. It will, your tongue will go and touch the top of the teeth. You can say ta, tha, da, dha, na. So, and la, when you say la, and sa, when you say sa, it will go and touch the top of the teeth. Sa is like Saraswati, that's sa. That would be dantyas. Then you have to pu upadmaniyanam oshtav. U, that is the u, and u is also included here. Here l is not there, and r is also included in here in this. And here e is also included here. U, then pavargam, pu, pavargam, pa. When you say pa, you are using your lips, pa, opening and closing, pa. All the pavargas, pa, pa, ba, ba, ma. And then upadmaniyanam. That is upadmaniyanam and jekwamulyam are two ways of using the visarga comes. That is the that comes. You have to pronounce this. That pronunciation is called upadmaniya. I will tell more about it. It will come from the oshta. That is the lips. Further, we have this nga kantaha. Nya, that is ka, ka, ga, ka, nga. Nga, we are pronouncing, that is the kavargam is coming, that fifth letter. That is called kantaha plus nasika. It's called anunasika. Anunasika. It comes from kanta only, but it will also combine with nasika. Nga, nga. That is with kanta and nasika. And this nya, that is chavargam, it comes cha, cha, ja, cha, nya, talu plus nasika. That is the deeper portion of the mouth, and this nasika. Along with nasika, is called anunasika. Anu means it combined with. Na is with a tavargam. Tavargam na comes murdha. Whichever vargam it goes with na, that is murdha. Each coming like that. Na, danta, nasika. Ma, oshtav. Ma. When you say ma, you are opening the, you are using it through the lips and also using the nose. So these are called, these five are called anunasikas. That is the Panchama Varnas. In a Vyanjana series, the whole ka, ka, ga, ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, all these five at the end of the that vargas, that are all called the anunasikas. We call them as anunasikas. And then we have a few special one. Ye daito kantatalu. That is ye and I. Ye and I. That is in the swara. It is swara. A, I, I, U, R, L, ye, I. So ye, I, kantatalu. Kanta and talu. They are both are involved in that. You can say that ye. When you say ye, your kanta and talu are involved. And o, thou, thou. Kantoshtam. That is when you say O and O, your kanta as well as your lips are involved. So that is called O, thou, thou, kantoshtam. It's a combined effect. And vakarasya dantoshtam. When you say va, you are using danta and lips va. And jihva mulya. Jihva mulya are special. Jihva mulya, upadmaniya are special things. When you say jihva mulya, it is you are telling the root of the tongue. It's coming from the root of the tongue. And nasika anuswarasya. Say when you called jivitam, like that is coming. That is the anuswaram. You using only then you say only the nasika. So these are the utpatti sthana of the, because it has covered all the swaras, all the 48 swaras it has covered in this. in this present PPTs, I have told you the Utpatti Sthana of all the Swaras. All the, that is the 15, that is Vanja, that is Swaras, and the 25, this thing, plus 8. That is the Avargiya Vyanjanas. That is the Shasha Sara, Shasha Sa, Yara Lava. So those 8 are there. So Avargiya Vyanjanas. Vargiya Vyanjanas are Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa, 25. 5 into each line will have 5. So 5 into 5, 25. Then is Avargiya Swaras, that is the Shasha Saha, Yara Lava, Shasha Saha. 8 Avargiya Vyanjanas. All have been included in this Utpatti Sthana. So with that, we'll go again to this. These are the Ka, Ga, Ga, like that. So here, this Alpa Prana and Mahaprana, we told about Utpatti Sthana and the effort, Prayatna. So in Prayatna, what is it is these two, this is the second and the fourth. Second and the fourth are what are called the Mahapranas. All these letters in the, we call it as Thambam, pillar, vertical, horizontal and vertical. This is the Ga, Ga, Ga. So how you pronounce this? So how you pronounce it like this? Ka, you say Ka. It is coming from the Kanta, Ka. And same thing you pronounce with little more effort. Ka, Ka, Ka. Ga, Ga. No, that's all. Ka, Ka. You're putting more effort here. That's Mahaprana. Ga, Ga, Ga. And then Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, Nya. And Ta, Ta, Da, Da, No. So when you say Da and you pronounce along with the Da, you will get the correct one. You want interchange the two. Ta, Ta, Da, Da. So you can see that there is a subtle change in these Mahapranas, and this Ta, Ta, Da, Da, and then Pa, Pa, Ba, Ba. You cannot pronounce, this is Pa and this is Ba. Both came from the same place only. That is the Pa is the Oshtav. It comes from the lips only, but this is Pa, Pa, Ba, Ba. There is a difference is there in this, that pronunciation. So that we can practice. It's a good practice. If you can, even if you are, don't worry, you are grown up and you are aged, and no problem, you can practice this daily. It will improve your pronunciation considerably. Just tell Ka, Ka, Ga, Ga, Na, Cha, Cha, Ja, Cha, Nya, Ta, Ta, Da, Da, Na, Ta, Ta, Da, Da, Na, Pa, Pa, Ba, Ba, Ma. If you tell that daily, that is a good exercise for your vocal system, and it will, your pronunciation will become much more refined. If you practice this a few times daily, so that pronunciation becomes excellent at that. So this is the Alpa Prana and Mahaprana. These second and fourth are Mahapranas, and we sometimes chanting instead of Ka, this also you will make it as Mahaprana. Consciously you must tell it as Alpa Prana, and as the chanting goes, we'll see how mistakes we make, what we have made already, and you might make, you might not make also. It is good. So if you make, we correct it, where you chant Alpa Prana and Mahaprana. So then these are the things, Kanta, Klotis. Same thing is given here. Vowels, these two vowels, and this Ka, Ka, Ga, Ka, Nga, Ha, and Visarga. These are the coming from the Kantas, and this Talu is E, Cha, Cha, Chakap, Chavarga, and Ya and Sha. Murdha, that is R, and then Tavarga and Rasha. Danta, L, that is Tavarga and Lasa. And this is Koshta, U, the Pavarga. Then AI Kantatalu, and then Kantoshta, O, then Danta Oshta, Bu, and Nasika and Swara. The same thing, whatever I showed in the by picture, it is given here in a statement form. Okay, one of the over. I think our time is getting. I think I have covered all the things. Panini has given this, and now what you have to do is how I'll tell you few, and I will tips. This is the Utpatti Sthana and the Prayatna, and this is Hrasya Swara and Dirgha Swara, short vowels and long vowels. We will see that, and we see some examples. There is a sloka, 4th chapter, 6th sloka. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim swamathishtaya sambhavamyatma mayaya. Like that. So we'll take each of these padas and then see which are the Hrasya Swara and the Dirgha Swara. Ajopi. So here it's the slight mistake is there. This is there. This chinna is missing here. Ajopi. This is jo is there. A is hraswa. Yes, you know, A is hraswa. Then probably A. Then this is jo. Jo. Not jo. Jo. Always jo. There cannot be. There is no something like jo. Jo. Ajo. P. P is A is Arsaswara. P is Hraswaswara, because P, all these, there's also called Gunidakshara. I don't know how it is missing here. Gunidakshara is, Vyanjanas all will come in the it's abstract form. That's K, K, G, G, N, like that. Then you have to add these matras, Akara, Akara. Like in English also, suppose you want to write, say, bata. Then you have to say B and A, then only it will become ba. Like that, here also, ba and a. You combine that, it becomes ba. Like that. You're combining these Vyanjana and the swaras. So here, P is connected with the Ikara. Ikara. So that is Hraswa. E is Hraswa. So P, you should not say P. For this, you cannot say P. Then this is one. Yes, like Chinna is Avagraha Chinna. This is yes, Santhi is there here. So it actually represents A, letter A. So instead of this letter A, it is custom to write it as in the Avagraha Chinna. It's called Avagraha Chinna. I will tell you whenever it occurs, I will tell you Avagraha Chinna. Ajopi. So Ajaha plus Api. That is the actual, if you separate the Santi, it is Ajaha plus Api. So that is written as Ajopi. It is written like this because, as I told you, Sanskrit, they will make it as brief as possible. Brevity is its main attraction of Sanskrit. They'll try to bring it to as less number of words as possible. But the meaning will be same. Without any defect in meaning. Without any lacuna in meaning, they will be making it as small as possible. So that is this thing. Then Sannavyayatma, that is the next word. Sannavyayatma. Sa is only sa is actually, it is not s plus a. A is there here. That way it is the Sanskrit. This is when you write sa, it's not just sa, it is s plus a is sa. Inna. Inna is 2 letters. It's actually inna. Inna is there here. So that is 2 nas are joined. In plus a. That is inna. Here also, everywhere when you say inna means in plus a. Inna. It's a compound letter. 2 letters are added. 2 consonants are added. Vyanjanas are added. Vya. Vya is also a samyuktakshara. We call it as a conjunct consonant. That is v and ya. Here, this vya is v plus y plus a. That is vya. Then ya. Ya is there. That is a dirgha. Sannavyayatma. Atma. That is a dirgha. Pa. There is no pa here. Here ya only. So ya is also dirgha. whenever there is this this is there, this is representing the akara, that is the dirgha tannavyayatma. So when it is not there, we will not put any stamba like this. So we will have only sa. So here, bhutanam ishvaropi, bhutanam, bhu, it is bhu, that is bh plus u, bhu, dirgha. Because the sign is shown here like this. If it is the other way, it is bhu. You cannot say, when it is written there bhu, you cannot read it as bhu. It will be different. Then ta, this is dirgha. Na is also dirgha. Mi, this is also dirgha. Ro is also dirgha, or dirgha. Ishva, this is ish plus v plus a. Yeah, whenever you find like this, there is an I is there, but you cannot see it, but it is there. Shva. This is samyuktakshara. This is called a conjunct consonant, compound letter, conjunct consonant. Samyuktakshara. That is two vyanjanas, two consonants are put together. And P, see, this is a hraswa. And there is again this avagarha chinna is there. Ishwaropi. I think here this Ishwaraha api. So this it will come here. So that is missing here. Then we have sun. This sa is hraswa. S plus a, sa. In, see, this is the hraswa one. Oh, there is no a added here. So in sun, you should read as sun. But in Hindi, they have what, when they say this also, they will write as sun, they will study. They will read. If there is no halant, this is called the halant chinna. When there is a stroke below this letter, it means that is the only that vyanjana is there. The original form of the vyanjana. That is t, th, d, th, n. That is one here. So it pronounces vyanjana anunasika. In anunasika. Prakritim. Pra. This is p plus r plus a. Pra. This is a samyuktakshara. Kr is not a samyuktakshara. It's a gunitakshara. That is ka plus swara. Vyanjana plus swara is gunitakshara. Vyanjana plus vyanjana is samyuktakshara. Please don't worry. I'm telling you this. If you can understand, if you can keep okay. I think this will be shared with you, and you can keep it with you, and you can go through this. So, and also whenever it comes, I will tell you also in the slokas. This is and tim. So this is raswa. T and im anuswara is added here. Tim, prakritim. Raswa plus anuswara. And then this is very small. Swamathishtaya, that is swa and ishtha. These are all samyuktaksharas. That is two vyanjanas are added. Then swa is dirgha, and these are all hrasvas. And then mayaya, you can see here, ma dirgha, ya dirgha, ya hrasva. So whenever there is dirgha, you must pronounce it as dirgha. Hrasva means hrasva. We'll inform you these things when you come. So alpa prana and maha prana, lesser part and more part I told you. These are expressed in these few examples. Same khagaha. This is kavarga, second letter of the kavarga, khagaha. This is ga. This is maha prana. Khagaha. Hati. This is same thing in the kavarga is the fourth letter. Hati. This is khagaha. Ghati. Then chatram. And then this is jhatiti. This is not jariti, jhatiti. The cha is the second letter and this is the fourth letter. Jhatiti. This is I don't know what exactly this letter is. This is wrong. I think what was the letter? I don't remember that. This is the one which the second takara, and then this is dhakka. That's it. Damaru. I think this is no, not Damaru. This is dhakka. This is a small vessel or something. Dhakka. This is partha. That is the takara second at partha. This is Arjuna's another name, partha. Then dharma kshetre. This is also Mahaprana. And phalam. Then this is fruit, phalam. If you say palam, it is different. If you pronounce as palam, it is different meaning, entirely different meaning. So this is, we should pronounce correctly, phalam. Then phimaha. This is the Mahaprana. Special care for these, pronouncing these letters, sha, sa. So this is sha is as in Shankara, and I'm taking a few minutes more today, and tomorrow I'll stick to time. Then this sha is Shanmukha. That sha we have to use here, and this is Saraswati that is used here. Then there's a chance that when you pronounce, you will, instead of sha, you will say sha. We have come across these difficulties with devotees. Those who have started, you have come across difficulties. That's what we are pointing out here. This might happen, right? But we will correct it. All this will be corrected. Then this sha, as you see here, it is coming from sha. I think it is Yasha, Talavya, I think. Then sha is murdha, sha. That is root, ratu rashanam. That is the murdha. You can see, check with that under Utpatisthana, you can see here. And sa is the dental. It comes from the dental. So you can check when you say sa, you can immediately check up where that your tongue is going and touching. Sa and sha, where the tongue is going and touching, and sha, where the tongue is touching. You can do that. So from Utpatisthana is recognized clearly for these three things. Then your pronunciation will be, if the Utpatisthana is corrected, your pronunciation will be corrected. Then you have got another thing is na and na. This also people will say Narayana. So when you say na, you must take it very clear. It is ta, tha, da, tha, na. In the takara. So you can see it is the dental, dantyal, ta, tha, da, tha, na. And but na is the murdha, ta, tha, da, tha, na. It is in another group, the tavargam, and this is in tavargam. So this na and na, you have to be careful. It also, there is chance of pronouncing wrongly. And then I think we will have, we will stop here. We will have the, we will continue to next class. Another few more slides, and we will continue this, and then we'll start the start with the chanting of the Dhyana slokas, and then we'll start with the actual Bhagavad Gita. We'll end up with the this Shanti Mantram. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha. Punarmilamaha. We will meet tomorrow, same time, 10 o'clock, and we'll complete this Visarga rules and then start with the Dhyana slokas. And definitely we'll help you in with the pronunciations. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha, Mahodaya.
Dhanyavadaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
Dhanyavadaha.